Well, guys, I'm looking for information on the emergency directive from the FAA on the type 777-300ER. And I call everyone, and everyone is in the dark, just like me. Nobody's talking. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But as far as we know, is they have to check the seals inside the engine, and that means they have to rebuild the engine. Basically, those seals, what I learned, they are inside the rotating disc holding the plates, and that means they might ground some of these airplanes. And now the MAX is grounded. Well, actually, all models of 737 are under the same situation. Basically, Boeing aircraft has a problem, a terrible problem. And I was thinking about this, why now? Why after all these years, Boeing start having trouble now? Well, some people say, well, because the airframes got too many cycles. And I say, yeah, they got many cycles under them, but they are constantly being updated and being inspected. And why these engines supposed to be the best in the planet, made by Rolls-Royce. Yes, sir. These engines are made by Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce, yes, the English, the very English that we tried to get away from, or we did get away from in the year 1776, and they came back in a year 1812, and thanks to Andrew, and thanks to Bernardo, and thanks to Esteban and Seguin and all this guy, Lafitte, we got rid of them. Don't forget they burned the White House. So now ask yourself this question: why are we running English engines on our airplanes? Don't you see a pattern here? Don't you see the very people that we buy from has different how can I say, desires, very different desires. And as we know throughout history, the best desire that they have acquired is take over the whole freaking planet, right? So analyze that data. I will not put in engines, other European nation engines on my airplanes built right here by Boeing, because now we are the one falling behind, and now everyone is going to go Airbus. Well, guess who makes the Airbus? The English. They also have a stake in it. So I don't know. Analyze that data. Don't ask me, don't tell me that I'm having theories that don't match what everybody else is thinking. No, don't accuse me of that. So go ahead and check it out for yourself. If you find some information on the 777, please send it to me so I can learn from it. And if you have a planned trip someplace, just keep eye on these airplanes. You got to do that. Otherwise, you might be stranded. I guarantee you will impact you. I can assure you of that. So hopefully you enjoyed the holidays coming up. Today is the 11th of November of 2019, and it is a 101 year anniversary of World War I. But it's something more important than that to us. Is the beginning of the modern transportation industry in the United States And by saying that, by default, the world, when the boys came from World War I into the United States, they realized the Mack truck was extremely important in the victory of World War I. Not only that, the internal combustion engine will have a tremendous impact in that victory, from airplanes to tanks. By the way, the English invented the tank. The French inventing all sorts of new technologies. So 11/11/19 is exactly 100 years from the foundation of the trucking industry. The industry that today is carrying the weight of our nation. Without trucks, we'll have nothing. No, let me put it this way. If for whatever reason, because these trucks are made by Europeans, for whatever reason they decided to somehow make them stop working, we will lose half of the population. That will be about 150 million people. Analyze that data. You have to understand that during the plagues in Europe, they lost 48%. 48% of the population. That is half of the people you know right now. So imagine that it's going to be even worse than that, because it's not going to be disease. It's going to be a cultural breakdown. It's going to be like chaos. So keep eye on that. You know, why we keep utilizing foreign countries' infrastructure equipment. We need to wake up, people. Anyway, I better keep this short, my video. But happy Veterans Day, and to two veterans they I personally have relation with, or their families, and one is Mr. Jim Harris of Georgia, and Mr. Julius Semihansel of Texas, from Semihansel family. So I say to them, people pray for these warriors, and saludos to all the warriors in defending our way of life, defending the Western way of life. Saludos.